Howdy and welcome to Wildwood. There's nothing like the smell of fresh-baked cookies, hot right out of the oven. Makes me wish I was part of this story and not just telling you about it.
Oh, come on, Stace. You need someone to try them first.
Yeah, what if they're no good?
Are you saying my cookies aren't any good?
No, they're great. I'm just saying we should see if they're as good as usual.
They are. She'll love them. Everyone loves my Welcome to Wildwood cookies.
Yes, but I never got a basket.
Nor me. Come on, just one or two.
No way! Now what sort of welcome would it be if half the cookies were missing?
Let's pretend that you don't know me. I've just arrived here. Well, hello there, pretty bear. I'm not from around here, but those cookies sure smell great.
Oh, yes, they do. And I just moved in over yonder, and I was feeling so alone. And
Did you just say yonder?
it means over there, and I deserve cookies.
May I help you?
Hi. My name is Staci, and this is...
Are you selling something?
No, ma'am. I heard you just moved into town and...
You heard. So it's begun already. The rumors, the gossip. I haven't been in town 2 days.
I'm sorry, I don't...
Let me give you some advice, young lady. Don't believe everything you hear.
Are you Miss Helga Grissel?
Of course I am. What do you want?
The club... I mean, we brought you a basket of cookies to simply welcome you to town.
Firstly, you should not say to simply welcome. Say simply to welcome. You should never split an infinitive. Secondly, I'd advise you to stay away from clubs. Without adult supervision, young ones tend to encourage each other into questionable behavior.
But our club is all about helping...
Lastly, I would ask you not to knock on my door uninvited.
But Miss Grissel...
This conversation has come to an end, young lady. Good day.
I can't believe it.
No, she's right. It's never good to split an infinitive.
So, as I was saying, I'm new to Wildwood and just hoping for...
Forget it, Goose.
Mean old Helga came to town. Mean old Helga wears a frown. Don't make nice, smile or grin. Better watch out or she'll lock you in.
Excuse me? What are you saying?
Nothing. Just a new chant, you know. Bean bold bagel, cap and gown. Bean bold bagel, here's a clown.
Wow, CJ, you're way off. It goes, mean old Helga came to town.
Goose!
Where did you learn that?
Stacy made it up.
Goose!
Stacy?
I made it up about this mean wolf I just met.
She actually said no to a basket of Stacy's cookies.
It's true, Miss Harbor. She growled at me and slammed her door right in my face.
Did you say mean old Helga?
That's her name. She's a wolf that just moved into town. My mom told me there used to be a teacher named Helga Grissel in Wildwood, and she got fired for locking a student in the closet. We think it's the same wolf. What is it, Miss Harbor?
What? Oh, sorry. Time for class. Everyone inside. Take your seats, class. We have a lot to study today. But first, I have a question. Can anyone tell me why it's not okay to make fun of others? CJ?
Because you should treat others the same way you want to be treated.
You're right, CJ. It's not okay to hurt others, even behind their back.
But what if they're really rude to you, even when you try to be nice?
Then you need to show a little grace. We should all be kind and understanding to others, even when they don't deserve it. I was disappointed in what I heard you all saying this morning. I hope you'll be careful how you talk about others in the future.
Yes, Miss Harbor.
Now, turn in your science books to page 87. Pay close attention as we read.
Hey, CJ, I need my pencil.
I gave it back yesterday.
Then where is it?
How am I supposed to know?
I can't believe you. See if I loan you anything else. Thief!
Marble brains.
Is there a problem, Ned? CJ?
No,
Miss
Miss
Harbor.
Harbor.
Actually, Ned thinks CJ's a thief because he didn't give his pencil back.
Goose!
Ned, CJ's your friend. Why don't you believe him?
Thieves can't be trusted.
CJ, don't you think you can help Ned find his pencil?
Marble brains wouldn't know if it was sticking up his nose.
I would too.
This has got to stop. I want you all to write a 200-word essay on Grace. It's due on Monday.
Oh.
But Miss Harper, we already have other homework.
Can't we take a field trip instead? We always learn more when you take us out to see the world.
He may be a pencil thief, but he's got a good point, Miss Harper.
But where would I take you to see some Grace? There certainly doesn't seem to be much around here.
Did you get all your homework done?
Barely. That essay was kind of hard.
Try doing it without your favorite pencil.
Ned, I don't have it.
Oh, really? Well, maybe the pencil will say otherwise. Minky Mystique is on the case. Beware.
Peware.
Minky likes alliteration.
I thought the essay was easy. I wrote about how Miss Harper is usually really nice, and so I shouldn't have complained about the extra homework.
Stacy, I don't think grace means to be nice to those who are nice to you.
Well, then what does it mean?
Come on. I can't wait to tell Miss Harper how I'm showing grace to Marble Brains for calling me a thief.
How about a liar?
Why do I feel another essay coming? Oh, hey, what are you doing?
It's her!
What? Who?
What's the matter? Haven't you ever seen a substitute teacher before? Now take your seats. Miss Harper will be taking a much-deserved hiatus. Until she returns, I will be your teacher.
She was awful.
She was hard.
She was mean.
She was one tough...
Mean machine.
All right. Mrs. Collins, I think we're going to need...
Some cookies? Of course. Poor dears.
Miss Grissel hates us, Papa Chuck.
She just kept telling us that everything we did was wrong.
She's the mean machine queen.
Hold on. Everyone, just take a deep breath. CJ, tell me what happened.
Well, first of all, she started the morning by making us all stand up straight, and we had to say our names out loud.
I see. Improving your posture and speaking skills. Wow, that does sound mean.
You weren't there. My name is CJ Brown.
Louder, please. I can't hear you.
CJ Brown.
Well, you don't need to yell.
Yes, ma'am. Oops, sorry, ma'am.
Next.
Goose, ma'am.
What's your full name?
Pinky Gongoozler, Your Honor, ma'am. But my friends call me Goose. You can call me whatever you like. Well, no, not Pickleface. I don't think I'd like that. But you can call me Minky Mystique if you like. See, I solve all these crimes. Like, I'm working on this pencil case right now.
Next.
My name is Ned Cleaver.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Well, then why are you asking me?
I don't know. Don't you know? Shouldn't I?
No. Oh, stand up and say, my name is Miss Grissel.
But my name isn't Miss Grissel.
Next.
Okay, so Miss Grissel may have a different style of teaching. She's just running a tight ship.
But it got a lot worse.
Miss Gongoozler, repeat that sentence with the proper preposition.
Preppa what?
Preposition. Surely you are familiar with prepositions. In, by, for, with, to.
Oh, you mean itty-bitty words?
I think Miss Harper said we're going to study grammar and stuff in the 4th grade.
It's never too early to learn something as simple as proper grammar, Mr. Brown. If you cannot speak well, people will think you're ignorant. And if people think you're ignorant, they won't give you the time of day. No one wants to listen to a bunch of yokels from Half-Wit Falls.
This is Wildwood, ma'am.
I am well aware that where we are is Wildwood, Mr. Cleaver.
Alliteration, cool.
See, Papa Chuck? She called us ignorant.
Yokels.
I can't wait till we get Miss Harper back, and soon.
I think you all need to be patient. Miss Grissel may be a bit tougher than Miss Harper, but give her a chance.
Forget it. She's used up all her chances.
Stacy, I was wondering where you were. I guess you don't like the substitute either.
Miss Grissel hates me.
I'm sure she doesn't hate you.
Yes, she does. She's given me detention all week. It's horrible.
All week? What happened?
Well, we were in the middle of our history lesson.
Let's review the chapter, and I hope you've been listening. Question 1. Who was the first mayor of Wildwood? C.J. Brown?
Jeremiah Hickory?
Correct, Mr. Brown. Question 2. What was the first... Is there something you'd like to share with the rest of the class, Miss Clemens?
No, ma'am.
You passed a note to Miss Gongoozler. Please stand and read the contents of your little missive to the rest of the class.
I'd rather not.
You will stand up this instant and tell us exactly what you wrote.
Please, Miss Grissel, I can't.
Then Miss Gongoozler will stand and read the note for you.
No, ma'am. That's not necessary. I was just telling Goose that,
Miss Gongoozler, read the note to the class. Chin up. Speak clearly.
Goose, I think... I love the way she makes little smiley faces over her eyes.
Read the rest of the note.
Sorry. Goose, I think that you better be good, or she might... Oh, no, I can't. This is...
Miss Gongoozler.
Or she might lock you in the closet.
That was uncalled for. You will spend the rest of the week in detention. Understood?
Staci, that's not like you.
she said no to cookies. She's awful.
You wrote something very hurtful.
But it's true. I heard she was fired because she locked a student in the broom closet and...
Now hold on. You heard about something that happened a long time ago. I heard the same story myself, but I wasn't there. I don't know what happened, and neither do you. But I do know this. Someone thought she deserved a break.
She deserves a break? She's the one that needs to give us a break.
Well, until Miss Harper returns, she's your teacher, and she deserves your respect. You kids know better than to be saying mean things about people.
But she's awful.
I'm not saying it'll be easy. That's why all of you need to pray to God tonight for guidance on how to treat Miss Grissel. All of you. And tomorrow you need to go to school and make the best of whatever comes your way.
Okay, Papa Chuck.
And Minky Mystique will make the most of the missing Menzel mystery.
Menzel?
Don't ask, Papa Chuck.
Oh, this is going to be a long week.
Ow!
Oh.
Nice look, Staci.
Oh!
All right. Why'd you do it? I was a damsel in distress. I had buried my pencil to grow a pencil tree, and while I was waiting for it to come up, I thought, well, why plant just one pencil tree? So I took Ned's pencil and buried that too. Pencil trees, you say? Yes. Oh, I know it was wrong, but soon I'll have lots of pencils to share with everyone. Please, Miss Mystique, please don't lock me up. Don't worry, sweetheart, you're safe with Minky.
Miss Harper, am I glad to see you.
How nice, Staci. How was last week?
I can't wait to have you back. Miss Grissel has been awful. She gave me a whole week's detention for some dumb little thing.
What dumb little thing?
I kind of wrote something about Miss Grissel locking Goose in the closet.
Oh, Staci, you didn't.
I know it wasn't nice, but she made Goose read it out loud in front of the whole class.
Staci, that was a terrible thing to write.
I know, but she was treating us like we were monsters.
Staci, you don't understand. Miss Grissel used to be my teacher.
Really?
I was her best student. I never got into any trouble. But one day...
Miss Harper,
Yes, Miss Grissel?
Where are the tests that were on my desk?
I haven't seen them, ma'am.
Is that so? You're the only student who's been in here the last half hour?
Yes, ma'am. I've been finishing my homework early so I can go to my game.
Those tests were on my desk before I left this room.
I'm sorry, but I don't know where they are, ma'am.
If you're not going to tell the truth, then I'll have to give you a detention.
But I am telling the truth.
I'm disappointed in you, Miss Harbour. I expected more honesty from a pupil like you.
Miss Grissel, please. I'll be late for my game. My team needs me. It's the championship.
What's important, Miss Harbour, is telling the truth. Now, you'll put yourself to good use by cleaning the windows and sweeping the floors.
Do you have a moment to chat, Miss Grissel?
This isn't fair.
I'll be right out, Mrs. Collins. The rags and broom are in the closet. If you finish in time, you may go to your game.
When did she lock you in the closet?
She didn't. Why don't you go over to the broom closet and pretend you're getting the broom? I remember hearing Miss Grissel walking to the front door, and when she opened it...
Hey, let me out!
And that's what happened to me. Unfortunately, when Miss Grissel finally looked back in and didn't see me, she naturally assumed that I had finished sweeping and had left. By the time someone heard me crying in there, it was too late. The game was over and our team had lost. I was angry, my team was upset, the whole school was mad. Before I could set the story straight, everyone in town believed the rumor that Miss Grissel had locked me in the closet. She was gone right after that.
But still, what she did wasn't fair. You didn't take those tests.
No, I didn't. And because Miss Grissel had been pretty hard on others, no one wanted her around. But she did care about us. She was tough because it was the only way she knew to get us to learn.
I don't get it. How could you like a person who's not very likable?
I don't always. That's why I gave the class that assignment on grace. Miss Grissel needs forgiveness just as much as you and me.
But Miss Grissel didn't say a kind word all week.
That's the wonderful thing about grace, Staci. God forgives us even though we don't deserve it. He knows all the things we've done, said, or thought. Yet, He still loves us. And Miss Grissel needs to be forgiven just as much as you and I need to forgive.
I don't think she'd appreciate it.
You may be right. When I found out Miss Grissel was back in town after all these years, I needed to do for her what God would do for me.
What do you mean?
I asked the school board to let Miss Grissel substitute while I took a few days off.
You gave grace to Miss Grissel.
Exactly. Perhaps you should think about doing the same thing before it's too late.
So, you sold my pencil on the black market yet, CJ?
No, I'm still trying to sell some marble brains I found, but no one seems to want them.
You two are funny. Want to hear something else funny? I know who took Ned's pencil. Me.
You?
Yeah, Minky Mystique solved the case, so... Don't you guys have something to say to each other?
I'm sorry I called you a thief, CJ. I should have believed you.
And I'm sorry I called you marble brains.
So, where's my pencil?
Becoming a pencil tree.
Oh, no!
Hey, what are you guys up to?
Thinking about grace. Lots and lots of grace.
Oh yeah, me too.
It's Saturday. Don't you think you've caused enough trouble during the week?
No, ma'am. I mean, yes, ma'am. I just, well, see,
Stop staring at the floor, Miss Clemens. Look me in the face and state your business.
I talked to Miss Harbert, and, well, she told me that you used to be a really good teacher.
Used to be?
What I'm trying to say is I wrote a card to thank you for teaching our class. We all learned so much this week. So, anyways, I'm sorry for disturbing you. Have a nice day.
Miss Clemens,
Yes, ma'am.
you may think this is a very nice thing to do for a strict old lady.
No, I just...
Well, I know. I'm not the friendliest old wolf in the world. I have my ways.
Yes, ma'am.
For your information, this is not the nicest thing a student has done for me.
I wasn't trying to...
It's only the second nicest thing. First, Miss Harbour gave me a second chance, and now this. Lord knows I don't deserve it.
Miss Harbor is very nice.
Yes, she is. And so are you. Thank you, Miss Clemens. Anyway, if that basket of cookies is still available, I wouldn't be opposed to it. So long as they are not dry and crumbly.